How y'all doing? My name's Dale, and I'd like to give a quick word on what I think hope is. I think if you was to ask 50 people what hope is, you'll probably get 45 different answers because it's just it's a misunderstood word, and I've used it wrong in the past. I'm an Alabama fan, so I look at a game, halftime we may be losing, and I hope we win. I hope we win, or I hope it don't rain tomorrow. Right up the road, and you look and you're on empty. I hope I don't run out of gas. But that's not really what hope is. Hope is like a confident anticipation. That's the way I think hope is. It's when you uh, it's actually taking your faith, linking hope links with your faith, and pushes it into the future. That's the way I see it. And uh, hope is not uh, when you being optimistic. Uh, Optimism is mainly kind of like for self. I look at it as like I hope uh, I really do hope the day is going to be beautiful tomorrow. I hope the fish is going to be biting if I go fishing, or I hope I get a raise this week. That's not really what hope is. It's just being about yourself. But hope is when your faith links with God, and 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 that's where where it pushes it into the future. And it is well. Whenever I use optimism, I'm hoping everything's going to be perfect. Tomorrow's going to be perfect. Everything's going to go my way. Hope is when you you link hope with your faith in God, and even though you may go through hard times, even though we may be going through a virus, you may be going through a divorce, you may be going through a financial burden, anything, but hope is when you know that whatever you go through, that it will be God standing right beside you all the way. That's what hope is. That's hope. It's not really paving a perfect way for you. It's making sure that you know that God is standing beside you, even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death. He is going to be with me. He will never leave me, and He will never forsake me. And the Bible, real quick, gives a little bit of word about hope, and it says in Corinthians 13, I think it's 13, 1 Corinthians 13:13. Until then, there are three things that remain: faith, hope, and love. Yet love surpasses them all. So above all else, let love be the beautiful prize for which you run. So love covers everything. And then you have faith and hope. So I would encourage you, if you're hopeless, if things don't look good, if you get into this word, and if you get into your private time and your prayer time, and you link with God and you trust God, and you link your hope with your faith, it will push it into the future. And I'm not saying that you won't go through hard times. I'm not saying that everything's going to be rosy. But then you will know without a doubt that God will be standing with you every step of the way. And so I encourage you, that's the biblical term of hope. It's not hoping that your ball team wins. It's not hoping that the fish bites or that you may get a raise. Hope is knowing without a shadow of a doubt that God will be there with you.